Everybody sees the smiles you post online. But nobody knows the moment your life almost changed forever. This is the story of Ada, the girl who wanted to belong so badly that she almost walked into a danger she couldn't walk out from. But what she didn't know was that somewhere far away, a mother's prayer was fighting for her life. Ada was the quiet girl everybody liked but nobody truly noticed. She lived with her mother, Mama Nkechi, a food seller who woke up by 4 a.m. every day to cook before going to the market. Ada was smart, respectful, and always indoors. But when she gained admission to university, everything changed. She met Kemi and Shola, two fashionable girls who never lacked money, clothes, or attention. Their lives looked perfect. Ada wanted to belong. At first, it was small things. Wearing borrowed wigs, skipping night prayers, pretending to be someone she wasn't. Then it grew bigger. Kemi introduced her to a big boy, called Zeno. He drove a Benz, sprayed money like water, and bought gifts without blinking. Ada didn't love him, she loved the lifestyle. Little by little, she drifted away from her mother. Mom and Nkechi kept calling, advising, praying. But Ada was too busy. One night, Zeno invited Ada and her friends for a private party. The kind of party where nothing good ever happens. Ada hesitated. Her heart warned her. Her mother's voice echoed in her head. My daughter, not every open door is a blessing. But peer pressure won. At the party, Ada realized she wasn't invited as a guest. She was a transaction. Zeno wasn't the charming guy she thought. He was dangerous, controlling, cold. When she refused to stay in her room he forced her into, everything turned chaotic. Her phone went missing. Her friends disappeared. For the first time in her life, Ada saw her life flash before her. In that moment, she only whispered one thing. God, please, just let me go home. Back home at that same moment, Mama Nkechi woke up suddenly from sleep. Her heart was shaking. She didn't know why. She didn't know what was happening. But she dropped to her knees and began to pray. God, wherever my daughter is, bring her out. Protect her. That prayer became the shield Ada didn't know she needed. At the party, the police suddenly arrived. A neighbor had reported noise and suspicious movement. The house scattered. Zeno and his boys ran. Ada escaped. Sometimes the miracle is not loud. It's simply timing. She got home at 3 a.m. crying. She held her mother and didn't want to let go. Mama Nkechi didn't shout. Didn't scold. She simply hugged her daughter and said, My daughter, I would rather lose money than lose you. The next morning, Ada unfollowed all her friends. She blocked Zeno. She deleted the pictures of the lifestyle she almost sold her soul for. She sat down and told her mother everything. The lies, the mistakes, the shame. Instead of judgment, her mother said, You went searching for what was never missing. Respect, beauty, value, you had all of it already. From that day, Ada changed. She focused on school. She built real friendships. She worked part-time to support her mother. And for the first time, she liked the girl she was becoming. Ada graduated with honors. She started a small catering business inspired by her mother. The same hands that once borrowed wigs were now preparing food for big events in Lagos. Her biggest lesson? When you chase the wrong people, you lose yourself. When you walk with the right people, you find yourself. And her mother's final words in the story. No matter how far a child goes, prayer will bring them home. New life, same temptations. After the incident with Zeno, Ada transformed. She became focused, responsible, and more careful with her choices. But life has a way of testing you after you think you've changed. One afternoon, while Ada was preparing food for a catering order, her phone buzzed. It was a message from Kemi. Yes, the same Kemi who abandoned her at the party. Kemi. Babe, long time. Can we talk? Please? Ada's chest tightened. Part of her wanted to ignore it. Another part wanted answers. She left it on read and continued cooking. But the past wasn't done with her. 3 days later, Ada received a call. This time, it was Kemi's cousin. Ada, please. Kemi needs help. She asked us to call you. Against her better judgment, Ada went to the address. When she entered the room, she almost didn't recognize the girl on the bed. Kemi looked thinner, weaker, tired, like someone who had been running from life and losing every step. Kemi burst into tears the moment she saw Ada. Ada, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for everything. Zeno ruined me. He took my money, my peace, everything. Ada sat down gently, shocked. Kemi continued. I thought I was living life. But the life was living me. For the first time, Ada saw the truth. Kemi was not her enemy. She was another girl fighting her own battles. Ada stayed with Kemi that night. She helped her cousin clean the house, made food, washed her hair, and encouraged her to rest. Kemi whispered, I wish I listened when you tried to warn us. I thought you were just acting holy. Ada smiled sadly. I wasn't stronger, Kemi. I was just luckier. But you can still change your story. That night, Ada prayed for Kemi. The same prayer her mother prayed for her. Life had come full circle. A week later, Zeno was arrested. Fraud. Assault. Blackmail. Everything. When Ada heard the news, her hands trembled. That could have been her life. Her future. Her story. Sometimes God doesn't save you because you're perfect. He saves you because your destiny is bigger than your mistake. Kemi visited Ada and Mama Nkechi to thank them. Mama Nkechi hugged her like a daughter. My child, all of you are under pressure in this generation. But remember, fast money ends fast. True peace comes from the life you build, not the life you borrow. Kemi broke down crying. Slowly, Kemi started healing. She enrolled in a small fashion design training. Ada helped her raise funds by cooking for events. Their friendship returned. But this time, on the right foundation. Ada wasn't the girl who wanted to belong anymore. She became the girl others wanted to learn from. And she realized. Sometimes your survival becomes someone else's lesson. Sometimes your story becomes someone else's escape route. Life was finally making sense for Ada. Her catering business was growing. Her friendship with Kemi was healing. She and her mother were at peace. Then trouble came from a direction she never expected. It started when her business page suddenly went viral on Instagram after someone posted her food. Orders were coming in fast, too fast for one person. Ada was excited. Until the messages turned dark. Anonymous accounts started posting comments. Don't trust her. Ask her about her past. She's not who you think she is. At first, Ada ignored them. But one day, a long message appeared on her page. This girl once followed big boys for money. Is this the kind of person you want to cook for you? Ada froze. Her breath caught in her chest. Only 2 people knew about Zeno. Kemi, and Ada herself. Her heart began to race. The next day, someone sent Ada screenshots. Kemi had been messaging people, warning them about Ada's past. Ada couldn't believe it. The same girls she helped. The same girls she supported. The same girls she prayed for. Her chest tightened. She felt betrayed, confused, and deeply hurt. When she confronted Kemi, her voice shook. Kemi, why? Kemi broke down crying. Ada, I'm scared. Your business is growing so fast, you're succeeding. And I'm still struggling. I thought people would stop celebrating you if they knew you weren't perfect. Ada stepped back. So this was jealousy. Pure, painful jealousy. Kemi rushed to her, crying harder. I didn't want people to think you were better than me. I didn't want to lose you again. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Ada. But some words cannot be swallowed back once spoken. Ada went home heartbroken. She had forgiven Kemi once. She had defended her. She had prayed for her. But now, she felt something deeper than anger. She felt disappointment. That night, she cried in her mother's arms. Mama Nkechi stroked her back gently. My daughter, listen to me. The devil doesn't always use strangers. Sometimes he uses the people who know your wounds. Ada sobbed harder. But Mama, I helped her. Why would she do this to me? Mama smiled sadly. Because not everyone is healed enough to handle your growth. But you must continue growing anyway. Ada considered shutting down her business page. She considered posting a reply. She considered exposing Kemi. But she chose silence. Instead, she posted one simple message. Everybody has a past. What matters is who you choose to become. And something surprising happened. Her customers defended her. People shared their own stories of mistakes and growth. Women sent her messages saying they admired her courage. Orders increased instead of dropping. Her story didn't destroy her. It made people love her more. One evening, Kemi came to Ada's house unannounced. She was crying, carrying a small nylon bag. Inside were sewing tape, thread, small tailoring tools, a notebook. Ada, I want to start again, she whispered. I want to change. I want to grow. Please don't leave me behind. Ada looked at her calmly, then hugged her. I won't leave you behind, Kemi. But I also won't let you pull me down. Kemi nodded, crying. For the first time, she understood. Healing is a choice. Growth is a responsibility. And friendship is a journey, not a guarantee. The opportunity that changed everything. 2 weeks after ending her friendship with Kemi, Ada received an unexpected phone call. It was from Mrs. Bamadil, the HR director of a major tech company in Lekki. Ada, we need you to cater for our company's monthly staff brunch. Your work came highly recommended. Ada almost dropped the phone. This wasn't just any order. It was the type of job that could change her business forever. The kind that puts your name on the map. When she told her mother, Mama and Kechi danced around the living room. My daughter! Look at how God wipes tears. He takes one thing from you and gives you 10 better things. Ada smiled, feeling hope again. But life always tests you right before a breakthrough. On the day of the event, Ada arrived at the tech company early, neatly dressed in a clean apron and head tie. As she set up her dishes, someone tapped her shoulder. She turned, and her heart stopped. It was Zeno's older sister, Amara, the woman who once begged Ada to stay away from her brother. Amara's eyes widened. Ada? You're the caterer? Ada nodded nervously. She thought Amara would judge her or drag up the past. Instead, Amara hugged her tightly. Ada, I've been looking for you to say thank you. Ada blinked in confusion. Thank you? For what? Amara's eyes softened. When you escaped that night, you reported nothing. You protected yourself, but you didn't destroy my family publicly. You could have ruined us. But you didn't. Ada felt tears prick her eyes. Amara continued. My brother is in prison now, but that is his path. You walked away. I respect you deeply. Ada nodded silently. She didn't know she needed that healing. Until she got it. Just when everything seemed perfect, something went wrong. Very wrong. During the event, a staff member ran up to the HR director shouting. Someone said Ada's food is contaminated. Ada's eyes widened in shock. What? That's impossible. A group of people rushed to the food table. Someone had scattered powder around one of the trays and taken pictures. Within minutes, posts started appearing online. Ada the caterer food poisoning scandal. Don't eat her food, she has a dark past. Ada felt her chest tighten. Her hands shook. Her breath grew short. Not again. Not now. Mrs. Bamadil pulled her aside. Ada, calm down. We need to figure this out. But Ada already knew. There was only one person who knew her weak points well enough. Kemi. She felt her body go weak. Security reviewed the CCTV footage. Everyone gathered around the monitor. There, clear as daylight. A woman wearing a wig and sunglasses sneaked to Ada's table and sprinkled powder around the tray. Before taking pictures, they zoomed in. The wig didn't hide her walk, her posture, her familiar mannerisms. It was Kemi. Ada closed her eyes in disbelief. Mrs. Bamadil shook her head. This girl is determined to destroy you. The staff were angry. Call the police. Press charges. She wanted to ruin your business. But Ada stood silently with tears rolling down her face. She wasn't crying because she was scared. She was crying because she was done. Done trying. Done helping. Done hoping people would change for her sake. Kemi was brought in later that evening by security. She looked terrified when she saw Ada. Ada, please. I didn't mean for it to go this far. I just. Ada raised her hand gently. No more excuses, Kemi. Kemi broke down. I'm sorry. I don't know why I keep hurting you. I feel like your success is suffocating me. For a moment, everyone expected Ada to explode. Accuse her. Disgrace her. Call the police. But instead, Ada took a deep breath. Kemi, I release you. But this is the last time you will ever stand close enough to hurt me again. Kemi cried harder. Ada continued. I won't press charges. But after today, your chapter in my life is closed permanently. Everyone was silent. Mrs. Bamadil whispered. You're a stronger woman than most. Ada held her tears. Strength isn't loud. Strength is choosing peace over revenge. That same evening, after the drama settled, the company's CEO approached Ada. I watched the way you handled everything. Grace under pressure. Integrity. Calmness. Ada, I want to offer you something more. Ada blinked, confused. I want to sign a 1-year catering contract with you. Weekly lunches. Company events. Full sponsorship for your kitchen upgrade. Ada gasped. Tears dropped from her eyes. She couldn't speak. Her mother's words echoed in her head. When God lifts you, nobody can push you down. This was it. Her breakthrough. Her testimony. Her victory. 3 months after securing her 1-year catering contract, Ada's business had transformed. She moved her kitchen into a bigger space, hired 2 assistants, and even bought her first industrial cooker. Life felt stable, maybe even peaceful. Then one afternoon, during a company lunch delivery, Ada noticed a man she hadn't seen before. Tall. Calm. Wearing glasses. Focused. He wasn't among the usual staff. He approached the food table, tasted her jollof, and nodded slowly. Then he turned to her. This is the best jollof I've had in this entire company, and I've been here for 5 years. Ada blinked. Thank you, sir. He extended his hand. I'm Michael. Senior software developer. Ada shook his hand shyly. In her mind, she said, God, what kind of fine human being is this? The next week, every time Ada delivered food, she noticed Michael always ended up near her stand. He asked polite questions. How do you spice your grilled chicken? How did you start catering? Do you cook every day? There was something gentle about him. He didn't flirt. He didn't boast. He didn't pressure. He just saw her. One day, as she was packing up, he approached again. Ada, there's a project we're working on. We need catering for a 3-day staff retreat. Can I recommend you? Ada smiled. That would mean a lot to me. Michael adjusted his glasses. And, if you're not too busy afterward, maybe we could grab lunch? Ada froze. Lunch? With him? Her heart started beating small drums. But she remembered something. Her life was just stabilizing. Her mind wasn't ready for distractions. She swallowed. Let's finish the retreat first. Then we'll see. Michael smiled warmly. No pressure. Just let me know when you're comfortable. Her heart melted. The retreat catering was a huge success. But something unexpected happened. A young woman named Fatakimi, one of the staff members, kept staring at Ada during the retreat. Not a friendly stare. A competitive one. Later during lunch, Ada overheard her telling a friend. So this is the girl Michael keeps talking about? She's not even all that. Ada's eyes widened. Talking about her? Michael? What exactly had he said? Ada pretended not to notice. But the next morning, Fatakimi walked up to her directly. So, Ada, just know Michael is not free. He has someone. Ada raised a brow calmly. Oh? Michael told me nothing like that. Fatakimi scoffed. He doesn't have to tell you. I'm telling you. I like him. And I won't let one caterer girl come and take what's mine. Ada stared at her quietly. She had survived peer pressure. She had survived betrayal. She had survived sabotage. A jealous woman was not going to shake her spirit. Ada smiled politely. May the best character win. The girl frowned. No. The best woman. Ada whispered. No. The best heart. And she walked away. At the end of the retreat, Michael stopped Ada near the loading bay. I heard Fatakimi spoke to you. I'm so sorry about that. Ada was surprised. So, she told you? Michael exhaled in frustration. She tries to make everything a competition. I've told her several times we're not dating. I never gave her any reason to think we would. Ada looked up at him. So, why is she fighting me? Michael smiled gently. Because she sees something in you she wants in herself. Ada looked away shyly. Michael, I need to ask. Why me? Why are you interested in someone like me? He paused. Then he said the words that shook her heart. Because you built yourself from pain without turning bitter. Because you carry grace like it's normal. And because when everything around you collapsed, you still stood. Ada felt tears in her eyes. Not emotional tears. Healing tears. She took a deep breath. Michael, I'm not ready yet. My life is still settling. My heart needs time. Michael nodded immediately. I'll wait. Ada blinked. Wait? Yes, he said simply. Good things are worth waiting for. That evening at home, Ada sat quietly beside her mother. Mama, someone asked me out today. Mama Nkechi's eyes widened. My daughter! Tell me everything. Ada laughed. Mama, calm down. He's respectful. Kind. But I don't want to rush. Mama Nkechi held her hand. My daughter, listen to me. A good man will wait for you. A bad man will rush you. And a foolish man will not understand you. Ada smiled. For the first time since her life took a dark turn, her heart felt soft again. Not scared. Not confused. Just open. Not to love, but to possibility. Moral lesson. Peer pressure is one of the fastest ways to lose yourself. Many young people fall into trouble because they want to belong. The story teaches that protecting your peace is more important than fitting in. A mother's love and prayer can shield a child from dangers they don't see. While Ada was walking into danger, her mother was praying. Never underestimate the power in sincere prayer.